Of course, this is going to be one of those videos where I'm going to rely on other people to have opinions for me, because half of these things I probably won't even remember. But let's see if I can even get this open. It opens. That's a bonus. Let's start here. Workbench boot. Not going to get far without that. Cannon Fodder. That was a great game. That's a freaking excellent game. To be honest, I'd go as far as to say that's probably my favourite Amiga game of all time. Yeah, I was kind of hoping to build up to the greatest game of all time, but it turns out that the GOAT is second from the front, which I guess makes sense. Oh, okay, so there's a backup of Workbench. That's the install. I reckon that was when I tried installing it on that 3.5-inch IDE drive I mentioned a while back. Ah, disc 2 of Cannon Fodder. You're not going to get far without that, mate. Lionheart. I have no idea what Lionheart actually is, but I know that there's at least 4 discs. Well, it says disc 3 of 4. This is disc 4 of 4. Oh, there's 3 discs of Cannon Fodder. Really? Holy crap. Okay, well, that's disc 3 Cannon Fodder. And of course, let's get the rest of the Lionheart out of the way. So there's going to be another Lionheart disc kicking around somewhere. Oh, that's right. I have no idea how I acquired these, but for some reason I ended up with about 100 of these 3.5-inch double density MS-DOS 5 discs that were, the OEM was Osborne Computers Australia. Now that's a story in itself. I'm going to make a video about them one of these days. Because whilst Osborne went through the hoop in the States in the mid-80s, the Osborne brand kicked on until around the mid-90s. I'm not going to spoil it for you, but they made a very interesting decision in around 94, which pretty much set them on the path to oblivion, which I can see why they made the decision. They zagged when everyone else zigged, and it didn't end well. But that's another story for another day. I think those are mod files, and I think I may have used this disc about 3 or 4 times for Windows stuff. Windows fonts, in fact, more mods. These might have even had, actually come to think of it, I reckon any of these sorts of really ratty looking unmarked discs might have just had mod files on them. Video tracker routines. I'm going to have to Google that, find out what the flip that was. Disney I'm going to have to scan some of these, I reckon, to try and work out what the flip that is. Well, that D-Paint. D-Paint Animations, that's disc 2 or 3. That's disc 3 of 3, whatever. Disc 3 of 3. Is this disc A or disc 4? Oh, it's A for Amiga. Ah, okay. It could be A for a lot of things, really. Amiga 2.0 Mac Emulate. Mac Emulator. Was this thing emulating a Mac back in AMAX? Okay, well, it's quite brave that, you know, a humble 7.16 megahertz Amiga would try and emulate a Mac, and I've got a Mac Plus for that. Gangary 93. What the fuck? Guillermo. Alfred Chicken. I remember this vaguely. I remember it was mildly amusing. Bubba and Sticks. Oh, I thought it was that he came out for the Mega Drive. Bubba and Sticks together at last. Ah, X-Copy. If you had an Amiga, you had to have X-Copy. That was almost as essential as Workbench back in the day. And of course, I made sure I had a backup of that and a backup of the backup. Because again, these are off-site backups. Oh, Alien Breed 2. That was actually a pretty good game from what I recall. Was that one of those top-down... It was a top-down shooter, wasn't it? Sort of like the Chaos Engine, but with aliens. Actually, was Alien Breed... Was that a Team 17 game? I don't know. Assassin. I have no effing idea what that is. Boulder Dash. Now, I've spelt that... Have I spelt that wrong? Or is that the same as the Boulder Dash in the Commodore 64? Oh, Chaos Engine. Oh, that was a belter of a game. That was brilliant. I really enjoyed that. Classic games. Did I say Pac-Man? This was like retro games back when retro was well, back when the Amiga wasn't retro. So this is actually a retro game, if you think about it. Flashback, yeah, I remember that. Lotus 3, that was what was a driving game on the Amiga, I reckon, Lotus 3. Moonstone, I don't even remember that game. All I remember is that I had a mate, oh crikey, at my first job, I had a mate that was really into Amigas. And I think he actually went on to become a games developer, which is ironic considering all the pirated stuff I got off of him. I'm not going to name him because I don't want to embarrass him, but yeah, thanks mate. Robocod, of course, featuring James Pond. Test Drive 2, is that Test Drive 2? Oh, the Viz game. Oh man, Buster Gonad and the Fat Slags and Sid the Sexist. Oh man, that takes me back. Yo Joe. What's that? Oh, Zool, I remember that. It was one of those Euro platformers. It was essentially one great big long ad for Chupa Chups, but man, I wasted hours on that game. Buggy as all hell, but a lot of fun when it worked, from what I recall. General utilities, BootX antivirus. Yep, not that you get many viruses on Amigas. Looks like another terminal emulator, maybe, NCOM. I'm going to have to Google that. And of course, LHA, which was what we used to use instead of WinRAR. The cheat compendium, I'm guessing that's what we used for cheats before Google. Again, I don't even remember which games I was cheating at, but you never say cheaters never win. Fantavision. I have no idea what Fantavision was. That's some sort of video graphics program, maybe? Where in the world is Carmen? Well, where in the world is the rest of what that's supposed to sound a label, of course, which is Carmen Sandiego? I was like 18 when I was... I was still playing Where in the World is Carmen Sandiego when I was 18. That's a worry. Should have grown out of it by the time I finished primary school. Giant backup, donut backup, paint, oh, D-Paint backup. Yeah, D-Paint. Master Virus Killer 3. Okay, again, Amiga's getting viruses? I have no idea. Okay, that's a cover disc, obviously. CU Amiga. I'm probably downloading the cover discs off the Internet Archive anyway. And some more of these lovely unmarked, numbered, don't know what they're numbered for, discs. No idea what they are. Except they had MS-DOS 5 on them once upon a time. Samples, 28% full. Guess if that disc is 28% full, that would mean it's 72% empty. Think about that, maths fans. XX, no, not about AREX. Oh, but AREX, that's, I know what that is. That's the thingy they used to use, the scripting language. Data backup. Don't know what data I'm backing up, but I'm backing something up. Oh, that's looking a bit. How you going? There we go, and it's gone. Parasol Stars? Is that Parasol Stars? I'm going to have to Google that one, I think. Stuff. Stuff. Okay, that's pretty descriptive. Bug definer, what that is. Oh, God. Did I try making mods back in the day? Oh, all the cringe. Oh, cool. So I do have all the discs of Lionheart. Good times. Still have no idea what Lionheart is. Probably an RPG or something. I don't know. A video tracker. Another cover disc. CU Amiga. Yeah. Create stunning demos and videos instantly. Yeah, because I'm sure that Jesus on Ease and State of the Art was created with a bloody cover disc. Amiga extras, backup. Oh, backup with a backup. Okay. Yeah, must have been really paranoid about then. Deluxe Paint 4? Deluxe Paint 4. Was D-Paint the same thing as Deluxe Paint? A Dorage video animation? Oh, that's right. Yeah, I tried making some really crappy motion graphics before they're even called motion graphics for a project in 1995, which basically it was just a friend and I just smoking a bowl in front of a video camera. So yeah, touch-up scanner software, and I don't even have a scanner anymore, so that's kind of academic now. Did I even have a scanner? I must have done. I mean, why would I have backup? Why would I have software for a scanner if I never owned it? I never owned a scanner. Wow, okay, but it was the Three Stooges, and it's got Amiga fonts backup. So what was it about the Three Stooges that was so bad that made me think, you know what? I'd rather put fonts on a disc than the Three Stooges game. I've no idea what possessed me. I'm going to have to Google that to find out if the Three Stooges was really worth losing just to get a few fonts. Vista. Right, okay. Not the Vista, is it? No, it wouldn't fit on a... Imagine what kind of world we'd live in if Microsoft Windows Vista fitted on one 720k floppy drive. I imagine it'd be considerably less rubbish than it turned out to be. Page Setter. That's some sort of desktop publisher. I think it says Page Setter. Does it say Page Setter? Yeah, Page Setter. Believe me, it says Page Setter. Amiga fonts, yep. Amiga hard disk install backup. Wouldn't it be really freaking annoying if I go to install this on the hard drive, and I do have some spare hard drive somewhere, or I could get a CF card like all the cool kids are doing, and the one disk I need to install Workbench onto a hard drive is shagged. That would be most annoying, but I guess we'll wait and see. Amiga extras. Now that could be anything really. Scribble. Or that's Scrabble. Well, clearly there's Scribble on that disk, so it's sort of self-evident, but I've no idea what software's on there. Oh, another cover disk. Tactical Manager. Right, okay, a demo of it. Wowee. Wow, remember that? Remember we used to get really excited about demos of software? Touch-up. I must have had the actual scanner for this, because this is like the proper, legit touch-up discs, or disc rather, in the singular, for a touch-up scanner. I've no idea what that is. Google may or may not be able to tell me what that is, but I guess we'll find out in due course. TV, text, X, DOS. No flippin' idea what that is. I must have bought Amiga magazines at one stage. Oh, I must have bought it for the samples, because I can't think of why I'd want Sierra Soccer's World Challenge Edition demo. And speaking of soccer, why have I not got Sensible Soccer? That's probably the biggest omission from this pile of software. So, that's several minutes of our lives we won't get back. Until next time, see you later.